You think a stadium is just a place where games are played. No. In America, there are stadiums that look like alien spacecraft, colossal structures capable of shaking entire cities when tens of thousands of fans roar at once. Some have screens so massive they feel straight out of a science fiction movie. Some feature roofs that open like giant camera apertures, and some stadiums become city landmarks from their lighting alone. This is not just about football, not just architecture. This is a competition of technology, luxury, fan experience, and national pride. Today we're exploring the 5 most beautiful stadiums in the United States, the arenas redefining what a modern stadium can be. In the United States, stadiums are more than sports venues. They are billion-dollar entertainment machines, cultural icons, symbols of technological ambition and urban power. Every stadium on this list represents a different era. Some open the door to smart stadium technology, some transform the live sports experience forever, and others make fans feel like they're stepping directly into the future. The scary part is, America doesn't build stadiums just to be good enough. They build structures designed to amaze the world. Top 5. Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Architecture from the future. From above, this stadium looks like a futuristic spacecraft landing in the heart of Atlanta. Opened in 2017 with a construction cost of approximately $1.6 billion. Mercedes-Benz Stadium quickly became one of the most iconic sports venues in America. But the feature that made it world famous is the roof. Instead of a traditional retractable roof, the stadium uses 8 giant triangular panels that rotate like the aperture blades of a camera lens. When the roof opens, natural light floods the field in an incredibly cinematic way. Inside, fans feel as if they're standing inside a sci-fi structure. The stadium holds around 71,000 spectators and can expand beyond 75,000 for major events. It is home to the Atlanta Falcons and Atlanta United FC. Mercedes-Benz Stadium is also considered one of the best fan experience stadiums in the country. Food prices here once shocked fans because they were dramatically cheaper than at most American stadiums. Ownership wanted supporters to feel respected instead of exploited. But the most impressive perspective comes at night. When the entire exterior LED system lights up, the stadium looks like a glowing machine in the center of the city. And when drones circle around the opening roof, it genuinely feels like the future of sports architecture. One of the stadium's most breathtaking moments happens just before kickoff, when the roof begins to open. The 8 massive steel panels move together like a giant futuristic machine awakening. The 360-degree halo video board inside the stadium is another major highlight. Stretching more than 1,100 feet, it surrounds the interior roof and constantly displays cinematic animations, graphics, and pre-game visuals. What makes this stadium even more impressive is its environmental design. Mercedes-Benz Stadium is one of the few large venues in the world to earn LEED Platinum certification, thanks to advanced energy-saving systems and rainwater recycling technology. Top 4. Lumen Field, where sound becomes a weapon. It's not the most futuristic stadium, it's not the most expensive, but it might be the most intimidating stadium atmosphere in America. Lumen Field opened in 2002 in Seattle and serves as the home of the Seattle Seahawks and Seattle Sounders FC. The stadium holds around 69,000 fans. What makes it special is that it was designed specifically to amplify crowd noise. The roof structure reflects sound back toward the field instead of allowing it to escape. The result: when the crowd erupts, the sound becomes a physical force. In 2013, fan noise inside the stadium became so intense that local seismic monitors registered vibrations similar to a small earthquake. This is no longer just a football atmosphere. It's psychological warfare. But what makes Lumen Field beautiful in another way is its location. On one side, you see the Seattle skyline. On the other, the waterfront and distant mountains. At sunset, when orange light reflects off the surrounding skyscrapers, the entire stadium feels more like a Hollywood movie set than a sports venue. And when Seattle's iconic rain begins to fall under the white stadium lights, Lumen Field creates a cinematic atmosphere that very few stadiums in the world can replicate. What surprises many first-time visitors is how close the fans feel to the action. The steep stands are built almost directly above the field, causing the crowd noise to crash down onto the players. Opposing athletes often describe playing here as standing inside a giant jet engine. Top 3. T Stadium, the symbol of American excess. If there is one stadium that represents America's obsession with doing everything bigger, it's a T&T Stadium. Opened in 2009 at a cost of roughly $1.3 billion, the stadium is home to the Dallas Cowboys. Even from the outside, the structure resembles a futuristic space station. But what truly overwhelms visitors is the interior. The massive center-hung screen was once the largest HD display ever installed inside a stadium. It stretches nearly the length of the field itself. No matter where fans are seated, they feel like they're watching the game on a gigantic television screen. T Stadium has a standard capacity of around 80,000 spectators, but can expand beyond 100,000 for major events. That makes it one of the largest stadiums on Earth. Its giant arching roof and enormous glass walls create an atmosphere of pure luxury. But the stadium's most iconic camera angle comes from the middle seating sections. When the camera slowly pans across the crowd, you see tens of thousands of fans sitting beneath a glowing artificial sun. It's the moment a T&T Stadium gives viewers the feeling that everything in America has to be larger than life. Beyond football, the venue has hosted boxing, mega events, concerts, and some of the world's biggest sporting spectacles. At night, when the lights fully illuminate the silver roof structure, the stadium becomes almost overwhelming in scale. Top 2. Allegiant Stadium, the Death Star of the desert. Las Vegas is a city of lights, casinos, and spectacle. So naturally, its stadium had to stand out. Allegiant Stadium opened in 2020 with a construction cost of approximately $1.9 billion. The moment it appeared, fans immediately gave it a nickname, the Death Star, because the entire structure is covered in glossy black glass that resembles the space station from Star Wars. Standing in the Nevada desert, this stadium barely looks like something from Earth. It is home to the Las Vegas Raiders. The venue seats around 65,000 spectators and features a fully enclosed roof. But the most stunning part is its appearance at night. The black glass exterior reflects the neon lights of Las Vegas, making the stadium look like a giant glowing obsidian crystal. Inside the LED system's giant displays and presentation effects feel more like a futuristic concert than a football game. And that perfectly matches the spirit of Las Vegas. This isn't just sports. Everything here feels like a live show. Some aerial shots of the stadium surrounded by the city's neon lights look straight out of a cyberpunk movie. One of the most impressive aspects of Allegiant Stadium is how naturally it blends into the Las Vegas skyline after dark. Many sports filmmakers even describe it as the most cinematic stadium in the NFL because nearly every angle looks like science fiction. Top 1. SoFi Stadium, the stadium of the future. If there is one stadium that forced the world to redefine the meaning of modern, it's SoFi Stadium. Opened in 2020 in Los Angeles, the project reportedly cost more than $5 billion, making it one of the most expensive stadiums ever built. And once you see it for the first time, you immediately understand why. Its massive, transparent, curved roof covers nearly the entire entertainment complex. From the sky, SoFi Stadium looks like a futuristic city of its own. The stadium is home to the Los Angeles Rams and Los Angeles Chargers. The venue seats around 70,000 fans and can expand beyond 100,000 for events like the Super Bowl or massive concerts. But the feature that shocked the world is the infinity screen. The gigantic 360-degree video board hangs above the field and stretches more than 120 meters long. It doesn't just display the game. It transforms the entire experience into something cinematic. When cameras fly through the roof structure while California sunlight shines onto the perfect green field, SoFi Stadium feels more like a Hollywood production set than a sports venue. Every architectural curve, LED light, and viewing angle was designed to create awe. This is no longer just a stadium. It's the future of live entertainment. SoFi Stadium is closer to a miniature entertainment city than a traditional arena. The surrounding complex includes artificial lakes, outdoor plazas, shopping areas, and advanced lighting systems. The moment that overwhelms most first-time visitors is seeing the infinity screen in person. The ultra-high resolution display is so sharp that many fans compare the experience to watching a live IMAX movie. When the Super Bowl takes place here, the entire venue transforms into a giant cinematic stage filled with drones, lights, and futuristic visual effects. Another remarkable detail is the transparent ETFE roof, which allows natural sunlight to enter while still controlling the stadium's temperature. This creates the soft, cinematic lighting SoFi Stadium is famous for during aerial footage. From above, the structure looks like a giant spacecraft landing in Los Angeles, and many people believe this is the blueprint for the next generation of stadiums worldwide. Every stadium on this list represents something different. Mercedes-Benz Stadium represents the future of architecture. Lumen Field represents the power of atmosphere. AT&T Stadium represents American-scale extravagance, Allegiant Stadium represents cyberpunk beauty in the desert, and SoFi Stadium represents the future itself. But the most incredible part is this: America still isn't finished. New stadiums are already being planned and built with even more advanced technology and more ambitious designs. Maybe in just a few years, what seems impossible today will become the new standard for sports venues around the world. And now the question is, if you had the chance to watch one game in any of these 5 stadiums, which one would you choose?